welcome to the ISN Pre-Congress interview series. I'm Augusto Santos Jr. I'm a nephrologist based in Brazil and also a member of the ISN social media team covering the WCN 2022. With me today is Professor Geraldo Bezerra Jr., which is also based in Brazil in the beautiful city of Fortaleza. Professor Geraldo is a leading nephrologist in the country. He has several publications ranging from acute kidney injury to chronic kidney disease. So thank you for joining us today, Professor.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay, so I'd like to start by asking you on what projects that are currently inspiring you to be a leader in nephrology in our country.
Okay, I currently work with chronic kidney disease. I have an outpatient clinic at the University of Fortaleza with many patients with CKD. So I study mainly the factors associated with CKD progression, trying to understand how disease progress and try to avoid patients to go to dialysis and transplantation. We also have studies on acute kidney injury, including tropical diseases that leads to AKI in different hospitals in the region. And we also investigate novel biomarkers of AKI, trying to early detect AKI before creatinine is increased, and then try to avoid further damage to the kidneys. So these are the focus of my studies. And what most make me go in this project is that kidney disease are increasing in our country. We have an epidemic of CKD, and we need to investigate what make people get CKD and try to prevent it. So early biomarkers of kidney injury are very important.
So excellent. And in this regard, so you're going to be in a very special session during the WCN 2022 addressing acute kidney injury, which is entitled Which Diagnostic Tools Are Utilized in Latin America? So can you give us some insights of what is going to be discussed during this session?
Yeah, this session is about recent developments in the field of acute kidney injury. And my talk will be about diagnostic tools that are available in Latin America for AKI. So I will show some studies using traditional biomarkers, including, of course, creatinine, in different studies in our region, or Latin America, and studies that apply novel biomarkers, including the diseases that are most prevalent in our region, including tropical disease, using these novel biomarkers that are very important to early detect AKI. And then we will show the utility in clinical practice of these biomarkers that in a near future can be used in clinical practice. So I think this session is very interesting because it gets studies and biomarkers that are used currently only in clinical research and that can be applied in clinical practice. So I think it will be a very interesting discussion.
Well, excellent. So I'm sure this is going to be really interesting to hear from you. And I'm also hope that our nephrology community will join this session and all the other special sessions that we are going to have during the WCN 2022. I also invite all our members to follow our social media so that you can stay informed and stay tuned. Thank you once again.